This is the City of Worthington's Council recap from our meeting held Monday, November 10th, 2025. I'm Councilmember Chris Kilblock. Council started off the meeting with a public hearing regarding an application for property tax abatement for a new residential construction project. There was no public testimony given and the request was subsequently approved. Worthington Public Utilities staff presented for City Council's approval a new schedule of sewer rates for 2026. Prior to coming before Council, the new rates had been approved by the Water and Light Commission at its November 3rd meeting. The total revenue of approximately $4.2 million to be generated by the 2026 rates will be about 7% more than what is to be generated from the 2025 rates, or about $279,000 more year over year. It was noted by WPU staff that the average residential user will experience about a 4.25% increase, which amounts to about an additional $2.45 on their monthly bill. Staff stated the additional funds are needed to pay for debts coming due for payment, an increase of cost for planned improvements, and an increase in employee labor cost. Council approved the resolution. Council approved appointments for or reappointments for a few of the city's boards and commissions. They include Margaret Erickson to the Auditorium Advisory Board, Phil Willardson to the Airport Advisory Board, and Susan Middow to the Public Arts Commission. Since we're talking about it, if you live in Worthington and think you might be interested in serving on a committee, board, commission, or even as an honorary council member, please contact City Hall to learn more. Council accepted a park bench donation to be placed in Chautauqua Park from the Morrison family in memory of Terry Morrison, who played trumpet with the amazing Worthington City Band. Community Development brought a request for a conditional use permit for a cannabis dispensary to be located at 607 10th Street. The applicant has gone through a process as established by the state of Minnesota, and the proposed site meets local requirements and restrictions. The request had gone to Planning Commission, which recommended approval after placing additional conditions related to exterior lighting and surveillance. Also for Community Development, Council approved position guidelines for Building Inspector 1 and Building Inspector 2. Toward the end of the meeting, Council went into closed session as permitted by Minnesota statute for the purpose of discussion and potential action in the purchase or sale of real or personal property. Worthington City Council regular meetings are held the second and fourth Monday of the month in City Hall at 5:30 p.m. If you can't join us in person, you're welcome to watch live or access the recording via Worthington Cable 3. From Worthington, the city we call home, I'm Councilmember Chris Kilblock, and this has been City Council Recap.